What's going on, guys? The social sentiment of AMC is going up, and there is a lot of factors to determine this that we're going to get into in this video. But as we all know, especially stocks that are hot on Wall Street bets and they get a lot of attention and a lot of people talking about them, the higher this social sentiment is, the bigger price movements we tend to see to the upside. So this is why this is something that I like to follow on a very close basis, especially when it comes to AMC. And the signs are here suggesting more people are talking about AMC, thus suggesting AMC share price is going to continue to go higher. But we're going to get into everything you guys need to know, and hopefully you guys can take this for yourselves and do this whenever you want to see where the social sentiment does lie with any stock. It doesn't have to be just AMC. But before we get into it, make sure to hit that like button for me and help push this video out to as many people as possible, and do your part in showing your appreciation for these videos. I do greatly appreciate and love every single one of you guys, so I do appreciate you guys for watching these videos. But getting right into it, guys, a little bit of the technicals and where we currently do sit. We are in this pennant, so we are looking for a break to the upside or the downside, but I do think we're going to see that break to the upside, potentially breaching over that $60 price point throughout this week. I don't know if it'll be Monday, I don't know Tuesday, but definitely I think throughout the rest of this week we will hit that $60 mark, especially since we just got news of the F9 opening weekend that did just break numbers for post-pandemic box office numbers for the weekend. So that is a very, very good factor right there, and this is leading more people to talk about AMC. And this is a website that I really like to use. It is Wall Street Bets Trackers, and AMC is obviously the #1 most talked about stock. It actually wasn't for a brief period, but now it is again. And we can see over this weekend, we have seen elevated levels, the 26th at 16.66%, but today, the 27th at almost 22% of the total traffic of Wall Street bets being about AMC. And if we do zoom in to look at this, the total activity contribution within the last 24 hours is well above 14%, and the total daily contribution to Wall Street bet activity is climbing as we currently speak, like I said, at 22% after hitting this low. This was about June 21st of just over 10%, so about 12%. So this is starting to go up, and this is the best indication, I do think, out of all the ones that we're going to talk about, that does signify we are going higher with AMC share price. And I think this is the most significant one to pay attention to. And we see a lot of popular threads posting actually today and over this weekend, a long list of them specifically today and for the 26th and for the 25th. So a lot of activity on Wall Street bets, and this is, like I said, the #1 factor that I do look at. But if you type into Google Trends AMC theaters, we see this data is going up as well. This dotted line is incomplete data, but we do see this is going up to our max level currently at about 97 out of 100. So we are seeing a lot of people searching about AMC in specific, and AMC theaters to be more specific. Now, as well as if we do just type in AMC or even AMC stock, the charts look pretty much the same. Obviously, we've seen this huge spike the last time we went through a bit of a short squeeze, right? Going from $2 to $20, there was some level of short squeeze there, as well as a gamma squeeze. But even this last time, I don't think that was really a short squeeze. I think that was more of a gamma squeeze. But we have been heading down ever since. And this is not concerning whatsoever, since we are still at very elevated levels, considering where we were at before this actual gamma squeeze happened the last time around, right? On June 2nd, we really started to rally. But like I said, we're still at elevated levels, and I do think this data is just not complete yet. It says June 20th through the 26th. Values for this point have partial incomplete data available. So this is not all the way up to date, but I do expect an uptick in overall search trends on Google for AMC stock. And this is something I'll be watching very, very closely, especially obviously when the share price does go up. You tend to see more people searching about AMC. Let's type in AMC news and see what that comes up, because a lot of people do that as well. And that is pretty much sitting at the same as it was last time, or the last chart I should say. It's pretty much the same. Not concerning here. We're just going to want to see, like I said, if the share price does continue to climb and see what this data does do. There is about a 3 to 4, even a week delay between when this data actually does finalize and the partial data. So it's pretty incomplete right now, but nevertheless, I do expect this to continue to go up. Now, as far as Stocktwits as well, this is my least favorite thing to look at when it does come to market sentiment or just social data in general, but we do have a 0.05% sentiment change for the day, which is a decent amount. It's relatively small comparing to what it could be, but we do see 95.89% of all activity in this form with AMC stock is positive, and then obviously around 4.2% is negative sentiment. We also see the message volume down, but I'm not sure how well you guys can tell this. It is actually starting to go up, so we are not at the lowest point we have been since we started to rally. Obviously June 1st and June 2nd were our biggest percentage gain days, going up over 100% on June 2nd alone, but we are starting to bounce a little bit when it does come to Stocktwits data. But the biggest thing, and I just want to reiterate this yet again, is the Wall Street bets activity, because you see hedge funds, you see institutions taking a look at this settlement, and you see a lot of algorithms that are going to trade off of this settlement as well. So I do think this is the biggest and most important factor when it does come to market data and social sentiment to be paying attention to, which this is indicating alone from yesterday about a 4.5% to 5% change to the positive, right? We're seeing more people talking about AMC on Wall Street bets. And how does this particularly, like I said, play into the stock price with AMC? When you do factor in this increase of social data and social sentiment, especially to the positive, when it does revolve around AMC, and that we do have this new catalyst or potential catalyst, right? I'm not going to go as far as to say it will be a catalyst. It could do nothing, but from what I think it'll have a great impact on the stock price. I even covered this first when our sales for the international box office were only at 250 million. That was June 12th. So you guys have had a huge heads up if you are on this channel, but we did pull in 70 million for this weekend's box office haul. So put all these factors together, the algorithmic trading that is going to be going on, that is essentially going to push AMC stock price higher, right? Because 70 to 80% of all trading is algorithmic trading, and they basically set the prices. We have a very low dictation of what happens with the stock price as far as it going up and it going down. Believe that or not, do some research into this. I don't want to get into that too much, but the algorithmic trading has the biggest impact on what is actually going to happen with the stock. But we do see this panic going on, right? So we're expecting to see a break to the downside or the upside, I do think, within this next upcoming week. But given all the positives that we have went over in this video and the overall positive sentiment around AMC, I do think we're going to see a break to the upside, and I will be covering my exact expectations for this next upcoming week. Never a price prediction, but my expectations of what I do think will happen in a later video tonight. So I hope you guys appreciate this brief rundown of the social data around AMC, and if you do, make sure to hit that like button, consider subscribing to the channel for more videos like this, as well as check out the link down below for public. Get up to $70 in your choice of free stock, no deposit necessary, and no need to even link a bank account. And if you did this right now, you would have your free stock in about 3 minutes time. It is literally free money, and they do not route your order flows to companies like Citadel. The only other brokerages that do not do that are Fidelity and Merrill Lynch, and then obviously Public. So if you guys are not signed up with that wonderful brokerage, I do highly recommend you guys sign up for that. At least get your free stock. It's free money. As well as check out the link down below for Webull. Deposit $100, get 4 free stocks, each of them potentially worth up to $2,400. And the reason I have that link as well is because you can actually turn off a setting so you make it impossible for the brokerage to lend your shares out to institutions. So that is why I have those 2 links. But if you guys want to be up to date with the moves that we are making as far as stocks, options, or crypto in real time, every time I sell or buy anything, make sure to check out the link for the buy and sell alerts. They literally pay for themselves, and we have been killing it. And you also join a great community. But with all that being said, I will see you guys in the next video.